In this week's vlog, you're gonna watch me go from this, it's fucking tough, to this. And I'm feeling like very detached from the whole Starbucks thing, just because I know like I have so much more to give right now, and I can only do so much when I'm behind the counter. F in the chat for getting canned, but what a blessing this was. See you in 20 years, Starbucks. You guys are definitely gonna regret losing me. P.S. I know it's super long, I get it. I just don't want to cut it down anymore. It was already hard enough getting it down to 120. Please enjoy. Timestamps will be in the description for your ease. I am in the mood to get shit done right now, thankfully. And I'm gonna go have a hopefully really productive day as I bring you along for my coffee journey right now. I was having some challenges though in the past 24 hours of do I have enough time to do this really? And I was doing that, I was highlighting that in reflections type of thing. I'm like, fuck, there's just so much to do. Am I able to do a vlog, a newsletter, reflections, and 5 other series that I want to do all at once? And the answer is I can do that. I just have to do something very key, which I'm not very used to doing, which is simplifying. I am not that great at simplifying, but I'm trying to get better. My default is literally, let's make this series so complex, and I just don't think that's a smart idea at this point. Right now, the way my head's at, I much prefer the idea of simplifying all these series so that I do have enough time in the day to do it, because we all have the same 24 hours. It's just how you spend it at the end of the day. And for me, I want to cut more bullshit and improve how I am using that 24 hours. So for example, with reflections, I've got the obsessed part at the end and the on my mind part at the beginning. On my mind is basically becoming the vlog, so I don't really need the on my mind part anymore. The reflections part, reflections part, obsessed is gonna go in probably its own series called strongly suggested. So those two things get cut. That makes reflections easier to edit and post-produce and all that jazz and record. And then I focused those specific series so I can improve them even more while keeping them simple as fuck. I don't need to get started. I don't need this crazy logo to get started. I don't need this crazy series name to get started. I can just get started and see how it goes type of thing. It doesn't need to be this perfect thing. I just need to produce more and make more and create more. So that's the mindset right now. I can do this. I just have to be smart about it and be strategic. And then, yes, I do have doubts of how the fuck am I gonna be able to build a business at the same time of doing content, because I want to build some. But at the end of the day, it's just about hacking, and I'll cross that bridge when I get there type of thing. I might have to dial it back in content, and that's okay. And it also comes down to creativity. Am I able to get creative and invent new types of ways of doing things? Because if I can do that, then I'm able to change my processes and improve my processes to such a high degree that it allows me to do so much more and get so much more done within a short period of time. And that might be it as well. It remains to be seen, but we'll see how it all goes. Just wanted to give an update on the logo situation. So honestly, I have no fucking clue where at this point, but this is so far what, not the best Photoshop ever, but messed around with some tutorials with specific tutorial actually with getting that hair out of there. I don't know, the fucking yellows and the reds are just so off on this photo, so I might have to just get another one, but that was from reflections type of thing. And then might throw up this logo type of thing or something similar. Something like that probably. I think a key thing to highlight, by the way, is that I need to take breaks in my creative process so I can see clearly. When I'm in it too much and I'm I've been designing for an hour and a half straight without any break, it's a good time to take a break, because my brain is just so wrapped up in what I'm doing and I can't see what's actually in front of me at that point. So taking a step back, allowing myself to detach a little bit from whatever the outcome was in that creative block, allows me to be like, hey, this is actually not good, or this is good, when I come back with fresh eyes. And when I return, I'll see things very differently because my subconscious has been going to work while I've been away. And it's ideal to like ask yourself a question before you break as well, regarding the process, meaning like, how can I make this better? What is the ideal next step? What is the ideal choice? If there's like multiple choices, there's a bunch of different things, but your subconscious will give you answers if you give it enough time and you allow it enough. Like, what the fuck is going on right now? This just doesn't look right. This like chin action here. My face, I feel like, is a little bit more chiseled than that. Is it perfect? By any means, absolutely not. But it's definitely not that round, so like I have to fix this badly. And the reason I'm doing this first and foremost is for podcast logo. But secondly, now I just accidentally realized I now have a headshot that I can put on the memes I choose to. P.S. Can we just take a look at how fucking delicious that hair is for a second? Look at this. Did a decent job of the Photoshop action. And you can see that this is what it was like before I did some retouching and shit like that. Still have to kill things like said hairs up here. I think I might keep this just because it's cool. Anyways, yeah. But I definitely need to change that fucking chin though. Jesus. And I also need to like recolor things because my face is too fucking red and yellow in this. So anyways, I'll do some like color correction shit. But yeah, step by step, we're getting there. I was chirping podcast logos and like perfection and stuff like that. And then I go and like dedicate my day to making a logo. But like, you have to understand, I haven't had a logo in like 2 fucking years or whatever. So it's been a minute. So it's definitely time to switch things up, that's for sure. Still rolling, by the way, slowly but surely. Here's the current update. Not amazing, but like getting there bit by bit. I don't know when the last time I checked in was, but I completely remasked all of the hair, updated the color correction. Still doesn't seem 100% accurate for what I want to be. Fuck, I have like anxiety knowing that I'm still so behind in the vlog and I'm not even editing. Oh, and I also like made a decent fucking Photoshop of a black shirt because I didn't like the way the white was working with the photo. So shout out to this tutorial right here and this guy because he helped me so much. I've actually never taken the time to actually Photoshop something like that, so that was cool. Feels good to be able to do something like that, and it's just like a good security thing knowing that if you fuck up bad enough with a shirt color or whatever, you can just change it. That's awesome. Why the fuck did I choose to wear a white shirt for my photo shoot? Such a bad idea, my god. Updates on this logo. Still not sure if I want to use this. Man, like the image is so flawed because it's like, I don't know why. I like really thought it was a good idea to fucking put the vlog. Actually, yeah, it was technically the vlog. It was like the reflections clip that was for the vlog, that type of thing, that I took during, and I really should have just taken a photo. It's such a low resolution, and like the fucking color correction that they go with it is ridiculous. It's just so much extra work that I didn't need to do, but it'll look cool. So anyways, again, not sure if I'm gonna use this, but here is the current progress. It's interesting. Kind of reminds me of Star Wars for a reason. Very unintentionally, but like, yeah. I also decided I think I'm going to keep it right and then left type of thing. I tried the bottom. I don't know. It just didn't seem right. So I think I'm just going to stick with this for the time being. I wanted to kind of go with like just a basic color like this. But even that just does not look right for whatever reason. Same thing with this, I don't think. I don't know. Although that shows potential right there. I could work with this somehow. Get something in the background. Interesting. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get something in my stomach real quick before I start having gut rot because I just drank some tea and I just realized, hey, I haven't eaten anything in a while. And when I drink tea on an empty stomach, it's bad. I can already feel like the incoming effects of it, so I'm gonna fucking scram now. Homemade pizza wraps? Fuck yeah. Thank you very much. The pizza wraps. Damn, I fucking love these experiments, man. got back from my little break there, and like the stars aren't looking amazing right now, but like what is looking much more interesting is that blue thing I was showing before, and I want to move forward with that. But I decided like, hey, I could throw some text in the background and like add some, because I don't want to just one solid color and that's it. I need something going on in the background, and it's got to be like subtle, not taking away from the main part. I think that looks pretty good. I am pleased. All I know is I feel like the text with this type of color could work, or something like text. I don't know. I also probably should just reduce the shadow right there. There's some things I need to work on for sure. Bruh, what the fuck did I just make? I like accidentally applied like 4 layers at once, and I really fuck with this right now. Alright, so I basically took like that screenshot right there, and then I brought it into Photoshop, masked everything out, fixed my hair, applied some backgrounds. I might be using this, I'm not sure. Please ignore the orange. Also, side note on orange, I had a hell of a time getting the color correction out on this. But anyways, I think this might be what I'm using, or something close. I don't know. But yeah, that's the current thing for my podcast. So, pretty good day so far. Pretty good day. I honestly have just enjoyed so much just getting lost in the creative process. There's like nothing that's more enjoyable to me than just working all day on some sort of creative pursuit, and haven't given myself the gift of doing this in a very long time, and fuck, it was absolutely incredible. Best day in a while, I think. Also got to build some new skills in the process. Oh, it was just so much fun. I love it. I love it so much. The plan for today so far is gym, shift, and then after work I'm going to hang out with Moment. So I'm excited about that. We never hung out outside of work, so he's a customer. But yeah, anyways, love that dude. So we're gonna go grab a beer and fuck shit up. All right, so I have just been fired apparently. Okay, that's a lot to take in. This is interesting. Like at first, the first thing I'm thinking of is like, how the fuck am I gonna pay rent? Honestly, I kind of just want to talk to like one of my shifts right now and get some clarity. But I just don't know right now. Anyways, first things first, I'm like, fuck, how the hell am I going to do all these things I want to be doing from a financial aspect, because I don't want to go through another training process at another retail job. I also like kind of don't want to tell everyone that I've been fired for the whole like situation here. I don't know, I don't think it should have been fireable offense. I feel like that's a write-up. And I don't know. I also feel like it was justified at the time. What was weird, by the way, is like I was walking in with some weird thoughts of like getting fired, as well as like looking at things for my first time I ever entered that store. And then it was the last time I entered that store. As a partner, that is. Very interesting. I'm gonna miss everyone a lot. It's strange to be done. Fuck, a lot of good growth though. And now it's time to get either a job somewhere else or get my shit together with business. We shall see. It is what it is. I take complete responsibility, and now I choose to change things going forward. But yeah, God, I'm so thankful for all this experience with Starbucks though. It's been incredible. It has been incredible. Rough, tough, challenging, but has grown me so much. I'm probably going to miss my team and my customers the most. And now, we make it an opportunity going forward, even though I kind of feel like grinding right now. Fuck, I'm going to miss everyone. It's been real. Kind of feels like an illusion, because I've just been like so used to doing Starbucks for the past like 5 months, if you will. Fuck. Man, this is a beautiful gift if I choose to make it as such. Honestly, right now, just fucking hurting. But like, because I wish I didn't want it to end like this. Wish it would have ended a little bit differently, but lesson fucking learned. There's a strong possibility or a strong potential of me just staying away from corporate at this point. Fuck, honestly, this feels like a literal illusion right now. Like, I'm actually surprised that I've been fired. Crazy. I'm hanging on my jersey as Customer Connection King. Wish everyone the best though. Fuck. Thank you so much to everyone who actually took the time to properly train me. And it's annoying because I was just getting to that point. Like, my training was good enough, or getting there. And like like a lot of the positions were just getting easy. So I was like, fuck, it was finally about to be that time where I could just coast and get my paycheck, make some kick-ass drinks, make some kick-ass customer connections, and then go home and build businesses and stuff like that. And that has all changed on a dime. Very interesting, man. Now what is the question? Now what? I am no longer with Starbucks.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what's up now. Like, I was like, does it really have to end here? Like, can we do something to change it? Like, does it have to be like a complete full stop, you're fired type of thing? She's like, basically yes, because it just goes against like mission and policy and all that jazz, as if they actually follow that type of shit. So yeah. So
humbling. What are you getting from it?
Well, the obvious lessons right there, like, be careful who you speak to, go to them directly instead of talking behind their back. Like, that's my biggest thing.
What if you went before that?
Like what?
Like obviously we do all cause and effect stuff.
Yeah.
So where are you taking 100% responsibility?
Everywhere.
In this, and that, like,
literally everything.
But even allowing yourself to get so upset, like handing over your power like that to somebody else, instead of, like, where are you maybe not being humble? Whatever you're missing is what you're not giving. So if you were feeling disrespected, maybe you were withholding respect. Were they being sassy and you're being sassy? Like,
yeah,
like
I don't start with sass though. I start with kindness, and if people sass me back or sass me, then I'm like, I can't deal with.
So where are you withholding understanding and compassion? Where are you forgetting that they're you? Where, like, all of those things, that's where I'd be looking. Like, I'm not looking at, we're gonna get another job, because wherever you go, there you are. So this is just like a big shining light showing you what you get to work on right now. I mean, it's no different than what we're going through, you and me, right now. It's no different, Josh. It's exactly the same.
Anyways, we're literally talking, like, I don't know why we need to go so fucking deep on such a non-deep thing.
It is a deep thing, because it is the perfect opportunity for you to look at and explore, because wherever you go, there you are, and this will come up again in the next place.
I get, like, in theory, I understand what you're saying, but it's like, I don't know.
Yep.
I just don't know. It's fucking tough. I can't even fucking speak right now. This is just, fuck. This feels like shit. I'm getting choked up just talking about it. I don't want to go back to, like, doing another job, pushing off what I wanted to do more than anything, even more. I also just don't want to go back to, like, being like, hey, I'm a fucking aspiring entrepreneur, because I can't figure things out for myself in business, and I'm so sick of that, and I just don't know what I'm gonna be doing right now, and I don't want to go into another fucking minimum wage job. I, like, was proud of what Starbucks stood for, and, like, honestly, I was fired for what I joined the company for, which is the right type of values. I just wish that they would use those values more often and not just on me. And I'm not playing a blame game because I fucked up, but, like, just didn't think I was gonna get fired for this. Fuck. I just don't know what I'm gonna do now, though. I really don't. Just so fucking strange having the ground ripped out under you, and, like, I should be able to balance on a ball, but I'm not right now. I'm not at all. Just had a nice session from Mom. So shout out to Mom for helping me with that. And session meaning energetic session, specifically non-material source energy medicine. We got this little guy chilling with me. Took a nice little integration / nap. And yeah, feeling better about things. Starting to see a bunch of potential options and opportunities. This is going to be a win. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it feels like it's going to be. It's cool.
So don't force it, because this was your way of getting out of it.
Right. That's the thing. Because how long would I have stayed? I don't know.
And don't get me wrong. I still am not condoning, or whatever the right word is, condoning. Right?
Actions,
right?
Yeah, I agree.
What you did, I'm not. And,
I'm not saying you are. Yeah.
And I hope you really take a look at that. And
that was one of the things I was really proud of. I did not throw the chick under the bus at all. I had every opportunity to.
Good.
And I was looking for things, and I'm not giving you this bullshit right now. Don't fucking do this to me. I'm already phrasing it better each time.
Good.
It's now I fucked up. I said something I shouldn't have. Not it got out to the they get that obviously, but
that's not coming. That's coming from a victim.
Yeah, and the whole point is I shouldn't have said it in the first place. Okay, listen to this. One of my favorite regulars is you're for sure my favorite employee at Bucks. Not gonna be the same without you. Andrew said, "It's their loss. Fully as a client, I've been witness to your impact on the atmosphere and what you've brought to the business." And I'm thank you, man.
Beautiful.
Feels so fucking nice. I reached out to people I gave a fuck about, and it was really sweet to see them oh, what did Michelle say? She's I don't think I have the words to express how I'm feeling right now, but I'm so sorry. It's bittersweet.
Remember to breathe through that. Whenever you're feeling it, just sweet and breathe through it.
But yeah.
And this could, you can analyze all different ways, but this could just be that kick in the ass you needed to get going on other stuff. There's just over to something different, whatever. But it's perfect. Yeah. We know it's fucking perfect because this is where you are.
It feels right at this point. I'm not. This is just. I'm
oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I know it's not. Oh, I'm not at Starbucks. It's the other. I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for you to see the impact that you have had on people and the connections that you formed, and
that's it.
That people saw Josh. I miss Josh, so I know that they got to see you. I'm proud of you.
Love you.
And I'm proud of you for handling it with grace.
Thank you.
It's easy to do the other way, but then you're just going right back to why you were let go.
Yeah.
Right?
Rise above.
Yeah. And and honestly, it's not even rise above, it's be who you really are.
Yes.
Because it dragged you down.
Yeah.
That environment dragged you down.
I started when people were asking, I'm I dipped down and I let anger win, if you will. I didn't need to fucking say that. But ironically, it felt like the right thing to do at the time.
That's your ego, of course.
No, I mean gut was not giving me a no to say it in that moment. I remember it. So I find that very interesting. And that's a good thing, because if that was the case, it was super supposed to go down like this then.
It's time to reset and be a better being.
Okay.
Because
oh my god, no, please, this is good.
That was it.
You don't need to go into another tangent.
This is such a wonderful opportunity.
Drinking some of my last partner Bev.
What's that? Oh, rest in peace.
We out here. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, man. Go home safe.
Yes, you as well.
Thanks, man.
I love conversating. Is that a word? Conversing, I think is the actual word. Conversing with people that are interesting, such as yourself.
Likewise.
So, we gotta get it together.
Alright, of course. buddy. Another hug, buddy. Yeah, take care, man. Get home safe.
Yo, it is so fucking good to be able to sit down with people like that. It just charges me up, honestly. Being able to speak and have really fucking intelligent conversations with cool ass people. Like, Moment is such a fucking great guy, and I'm pleased that we have been able to connect. Like, I feel so lucky to have people like him in my life, and what a blessing it has been to work a job like Starbucks so that I can meet people like Moment. It's just like, it's strange as I'm like detaching from Starbucks right now and just like changing my identity type of thing. Even like something he subtly said there, which was like very true, is like, I was very attached to Starbucks. It's very true. Like, I developed this type of like visual in my brain of like, I am Starbucks type of thing. And like, I am not Starbucks. I am Josh Moxey. I'm not even Josh Moxey. I'm literally just a soul at the end of the day. And I am not my job. I am not my company. I am not any of these things. I am something bigger than that. And how I choose to allocate myself within this physical time-space reality is up to me. And that is the blessing right there. So, where was I going with this though? Fucking amazing though to just like sit down and just let it loose real quick, get to know this guy better, because we've never actually had a chance to fucking properly talk because we're always getting interrupted by fucking customers. So anyways, that's exciting now. I'm feeling even more detached from Starbucks after that, and seeing like, wow, there's actually, like he was even saying, like he thinks it's a good thing, and we can also get paid more, or I can get paid more if I choose to go somewhere else and also do something interesting, which is potentially could be Cineplex. We'll see how it all goes, but lots of potential options here. I am truly abundant if I really take a step back here. I just had a crazy realization, which was, holy shit, this 3-month thing that I was talking about with Nimsam, I'm like, if I could just dial down right now and do things correctly with Nimsam, I could be able to sustain myself in business in the next 3 months. I feel like that's accurate. And I was just writing out like how many months I could live like this without a job, and 3 months is the answer. 2 to 3 months. So I'm like now in the process of like, hey, I might actually not get a job and just go for it for 3 months. It's interesting. See how that goes. But again, just gonna go sleep now soon, and I'll sleep on it all. But what a wild fucking day, man. What a wild day. My life feels like it's like calm chaos right now. It's very strange. Like, I know this is feeling like the right thing, and at the same time, it looks like fucking mayhem out here. But I can now see a little bit clearer, and I can definitely see that, like, holy shit, Nimsam is actually an option, which is absolutely massive for me, because I didn't think it was an option at this point. But it actually might be. Shout out business. Also, I'm so fucking grateful for all the support I was getting. Like, I cried multiple times. First time I cried was just pure like sadness and like hurt, and then the other times were literally just gratitude of like all of the nice messages I got from customers and coworkers. And like, even I worked with this girl like once or like twice. I think even it might even be once, and she's like, I'm so sorry for what happened, and like she had no reason to message me other than just like I felt like I was that kind, and she was also that sweet that she would message me. But like, our experience was just that good with just one shift that she was like, I'm so sorry, I really enjoyed working with you, like all that type of shit. I'm like, incredible. Anyways, no idea what I'm gonna do right now, but we'll figure it out day by day. It's gonna be interesting content, man. It's gonna be very interesting content. Also had a realization recently about that I might have like created this literally with my thought through like law of attraction type of shit, because I've literally been thinking about what life would be like beyond Starbucks for like the past month, very obsessively actually. And I think that I might have just created this reality purely through consistent thought. It's actually bonkers how many situations I've been putting myself in mentally to try to figure out like what this would be like when Starbucks is done, or like if I was fired, or if I had to leave, or like all this type of stuff. And now it's here. It's like, oh shit. I don't know if I actually meant to create this, but I created it. That's for sure. There's no fucking doubt on that one. Anyways, weird ass day though. Weird ass fucking day. And side note, if I did not say this anywhere, I'm going to include it somewhere in that little spiel, if you will. But I absolutely felt like I was going to, like I was having random visions about like getting fired that day. Before at the gym, I was like getting like random thoughts about like people like warning me, or I don't even know. It was the strangest fucking thing. But like random flashes of like potential firing stuff. It was just so weird. I can't explain what the hell was happening or why it was, other than probably was just picking up on the consciousness that was the truth of what was about to happen. Very intriguing. We're all fucking connected at the end of the day. Like, it's just real. I also just remembered another one, and that is the night before I got fired, I removed caffeinating the world from my bio. Weird shit like that. Very weird. And just like looking at some of the things I said in reflections, it was like I subconsciously knew what was going to happen. First things first, just woke up, and like at this point, like I don't feel like going back to Starbucks. That has been my sleep takeaway. It just doesn't feel like the right move anymore. So that seems like it's just closed, the window's closed, and that's interesting. That just felt incredible. I'm very grateful for that session. Oh boy. I just know it's good when I can start feeling like tingles and like these insane bodily sensations. It's great. It's insane. Okay. But as for like other stuff right now, I'm just like thinking about like, honestly, I'm just like worried about people's opinions a little bit too much. And I'm like noticing, I'm like talking about in my mind about the idea of like, am I just guy who got fired from Starbucks? And I'm actually like reframing it right now. I'm like, I am more so guy who had an incredible opportunity presented to him, and then an even more incredible opportunity by it being taken away. Because it's like, yeah, it grew me a ton while I was there, and I had a lot of amazing times, but like, it just doesn't feel like it's the right move anymore. So yeah, it's strange. I also don't want to have like beef with anyone from there. Like I'm doing some forgiveness on like certain people. Thankfully, like almost everyone I'm chill with. I don't need to like do this with everyone. But just like there are a few people who I'm like a little bit irritated with that I am dealing with right now consciously. Gonna be a chill day today and gonna get some editing done. Continuing to reflect, continuing to just feel things out, continuing to detach. Detachment from me being a barista. It's so fucking different, man, but I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. New insight. I am feeling so passionate about the idea of working on things I actually give a shit about, like whether that's like content creation and non-material source energy medicine and like things that actually like truly matter to me. And equally, as soon as I start to think about like the world, I start to like start funneling things and feeling like the judgment ahead of time, if you will, of like, why does this guy have a job? Like all that type of shit. And like, it makes me want to get a job to just check the box. I'm just not sure what the ideal move is right now. But there's also a big part of me that's being called to do energy work personally on people. So I don't know if I end up pursuing that or not. And then there's also like a piece of me that's going to be like also wanting to do real estate and that type of stuff at the same time, or like business stuff with energy work. Like there's there's a lot I can be doing with this. Thankful that I have skills beyond just people. Make these bad boys last. Make them fucking count. No, but for real, it's actually such a good feeling knowing that like these will be put to very good use right now, and like I can use like a couple a day type of thing and just pop and make action happen, because holy fuck, do I ever get a lot of productivity when I use this. Something I cannot stop thinking about right now is I am scared I'm going to default into old patterns that I don't want anymore. Meaning like, I was so nervous going in public before Starbucks, like so nervous. I am much more chill now. I don't want to get back to being very nervous. I want to not be stuck in my room 24/7. Like, as great as my room is, this is not a place to be at all hours of the day. So I want to make sure I don't get trapped into that while I'm in this phase. And if I choose to like not get a job and just end up doing business stuff, I am like a little bit scared I'm gonna go too much into like entertainment again, meaning like consuming way too much fucking music and then like going on social media too much. And like I have to just be disciplined with how I choose to set this up, and I don't want to trap myself in this place 24/7, because that happened before and I don't want it to happen again. Thankfully, at least I have a laptop that can go in different places now, and then I can I'm able to bring it wherever I need to go. So that's insanely helpful. So also shout out to Dad for helping me with this originally. Do you have that like one photo you just refuse to delete on your camera roll? For me, it's this right here. I like have never deleted it just because I thought it was just that funny of an image, but I'm in the mood to delete my past right now and just move on from things. So rip. This is staying though. Bro. I'm excited. So the thing with not being with Starbucks right now and how it's like, it was just all so sudden that I have to do all these new things that I'm like, I wish I was more mentally prepared for. So things like cold brew. I've been waiting to do this for such a long time until I was done with Starbucks, because I can just get cold brew when I go in. Now I fucking need this because I love cold brew so fucking much. Things like I'm not ready to say goodbye to certain customers. There's just like a little things here and there that I'm like, I'm gonna miss. Like I'm gonna miss partner beverages. These little perks. I was just about to qualify for benefits, I think. Like stuff like this. So it's different. It's definitely different, but onwards and upwards, man. Onwards and upwards. There's just a lot of catch-up stuff today, and I just want to highlight real quick, as I have been enjoying my day. In the past like hour and a half, I've just been like not feeling great. Like I'm like in a state where I am feeling less than ideal, borderline irritated, borderline annoyed type of thing, and like I'm feeling like angry at like Starbucks stuff right now. So it's not always going to be like this perfect fucking emotion that's gonna last forever, because I was so amped this morning, and like it is a roller coaster at times. Like it is best to try to minimize the roller coaster as much as possible, but like I'm going to feel negatively at some points, and like right now that is definitely what's going on, which just shows me I have more to work on. And so if I can clear that, then I won't have to feel that feeling anymore. It's a sign, it's a tell that there's more work to be done. So it's ultimately a blessing, even though it is a little bit annoying.
Well, specifically you're saying if someone posted a comment saying like get a job. Yeah. And like how that would mess with me a lot right now. It was just interesting because I've heard that like if it's hurting, it means it's true to a degree, and I'm like, I knew what you just said was not accurate, because I know it's not how I'm like spending my days. It's like
there's like some sort of like thing where I feel like I'm supposed to be spending my days some sort of way for society. That's like the underlying thing right there.
Right.
And society fucking
everybody,
sucks, so it's like,
quote,
why do
quote,
I...
everybody, I'll say in quotes, everybody thinks you should get a job. Family, dad.
Yeah,
Like,
who I haven't told yet.
So going back to, so you feeling insecure. So, I mean, you could go back before you started at Starbucks, kind of like why you...
I'm revisiting a lot of that right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, just, there's just like a lot of things being resurfaced right now.
I'm gonna put words in your mouth, like, I'm a failure, I can't get anything to get going, like, I'm trying all these businesses since I was 16. You know, I've been putting energy in this, why can't I get traction, why can't I get it going, why can't I start the right business, why can't I solve the right problem, like, all those kinds of things. And been bringing in money, like it's, for me it's challenging because I feel like I'm going uphill. So like I feel it for you because I don't want to conform to society. And I'm not saying that from a woo-woo way. I just don't think, at my being, I do not feel like it's the right way. I'm not looking for an easy shortcut, like that kind of shit. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't feel like that's the right way, even though like we're told all those things.
I agree.
And I just don't know why that's not lining up for both you and I yet.
Yeah, it's the key. And like another part of me is like this like dilemma of, if I choose to get a job, I don't want to have to go through the 3-month like fucking training process bullshit again. And I also, but here's the thing, I know I'm like not ready for a job. Like I know I'm like, I was at my fucking breaking point with Starbucks. So I'm like, this is basically like, now there's like some low key pressure internally for me of like, it actually might be time to start a business. And if I do choose to do that, I can't take this fucking like lightly. But equally at the same time, I probably should take it light enough that I need to find some sort of sweet spot where I'm not too much pressure, but just enough pressure to keep me going to everything. Fuck, that was such a good day today. I didn't go on social media or anything, like, and I got just so much more done. It was crazy. I like got my iCloud stuff, which I've been putting off for an eternity. Overall, everything's so much cleaner, feeling incredible. Cleaning up my laptop stuff, made some progress on some editing and some design stuff. Clarity wise, I can obviously say that I've improved today, as you have seen in the past a little bit. And then yeah, good day, man. Good fucking day.
May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace.
Okay, that's been 21 hours now. And yeah, it's a little bit heavy. Okay, I'm gonna taste the raw first without any dilution. It's like very smooth. I almost don't need to dilute that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm hesitant, I might not even dilute it. Wow. This is probably back to pre-Starbucks days. Yeah, before Starbucks, I used to love just drinking cold brew like this. Crazy. Oh, how life has changed. It's so interesting just looking back like that. All right, so that is cold brew. Usually you dilute it after. I'm still not sure. I'll fuck around and try different experiments as we go, but like, fuck. This is good right now. This is very good. Decent. It's not like it's not as good as Starbucks. I feel like this almost could have brewed longer. I'm not exactly sure what the next step is, but I'll continue experimenting. But good first attempt, and I will still drink this. Boys and girls, I think this is the final logo right here. I'm excited. This looks clean. As you can see, I added like little changes. Like I added this photo. I also changed the sunset to a star type of like a night sky, if you will, or space. and the colors are a little bit different than the camera's picking up right now, but yeah, I'm pleased with this so far. I like the blue. I'm interested to see where this goes, like branding wise, and like now I get to base my branding off of this. And passion and purpose, it's just like, it just feels like the right thing at this point. I keep hearing passion and purpose, like those two words, all the time right now in what I'm learning. So I just think it's the universe trying to tell me that this is the podcast name for me right now. So yeah, I'm excited. This feels good, man. This feels really good. Satisfaction. So weird. So fucking weird, man. It's just amazing how much I've chosen to identify with being a Starbucks barista. Blows my mind. I just didn't realize how much I was bought into it until it's been changed. Just mind blown right now, honestly. Fuck. I'm still not feeling amazing about things. I feel like when I take a step back, I can see clearly that entrepreneurship is probably my best go here, in terms of opportunity wise. But I'm not sure. I might get a job, but like I'm not feeling inspired to get a job. Like when I think of like a retail job or whatever, the closest thing I'd probably get right now at this point would be doing something like awesome, like Team Gary V, like that type of thing. Would love that, because that is aligned with my vision long term. I'm also scared that I'm going to like close myself off from the world right now because I'm like feeling insecure about things, and I just have to be careful to make sure I remain open and I remain as social as I was at Starbucks. It's time to keep this muscle going and not just close it off. And also, since I like to keep it real with you guys, I am fucking nervous to go to places that I've been before, and because now I'm not a barista with Starbucks, it's just like, I don't know, there's just something there that makes me like not feel great about things. So I'm like walking around, and in my head I have this sign that says "just got fired," but like that's not actually what people see, but it's what I'm feeling right now. And I'm just like feeling like embarrassed, ashamed. It's just frustrating. It's just not how I wanted to go out. That's the fucking truth right there. Good workout. I enjoyed. I wish my legs were not fucking torn, because that'd be nice. Also, such a sweet dude that was working there, who helped me multiple times with like machines and like advice and stuff like that. And his name was Joel. And just, I appreciate kind people. Holy fuck. They like literally charged me up so much. So that's awesome. Holy fuck. Why did everyone and their brother decide to gym today? It was ridiculous how many people were there. I don't like waiting for machines. I'm like entitled as fuck when it comes to equipment. I'm like, I don't want to have to wait. I just don't. As for like my bullshit around people potentially judging me, like people don't bring it up in conversation. So like it's fine. And if they do, it's okay. If they're gonna judge me for like whatever, why does it change? It shouldn't change anything. It's just really telling me like what they value and if they're judgmental as fuck or not. Like I was accepting of people who didn't have a job when, like I remember one dude, he said he didn't have a job, and I was like, okay, like it's all good. Like it's just a job. It's not really that big of a deal. I value things way more than jobs at this point. Like, are you a good human being? Are you kind towards others? Are you empathetic? Are you caring in nature? Do you live your life with purpose? That's actually way more important than if you have a job or not. Anyways, in terms of job stuff, I don't know. I might get a job. I might not. I kind of want to get a job at Good Life as like a customer service guy. I don't think I'm ready for personal training stuff, but yeah. Another part of me wants to just say fuck it and just go NIMSM fully and content, even though that scares the living shit out of me, honestly. Like, I'm just not sure if I'm ready to do entrepreneurship at that level where I'm ready to sustain myself. I just don't know. So I'm just gonna continue feeling things out. I don't need to have all the answers right now. I'm just gonna be in motion. I think that's important. Doing the right things, being the right way. So yeah, as for the rest of the day, I got a NIMSM webinar and whatever I feel is ideal to work on, powerless wise probably. Just about to make some post-workout food. Fuel up. But holy shit, do I love... So I got tuna, by the way. Fucking love tuna. 2 cans will be used because I am hungry for 2 cans. That's what I like to eat. I don't really have a good why for that. Anyways, I'm so pleased that now I can wear track pants and sweatpants basically all day. I'm seeing more and more every second that this is a good thing, and I'm just looking for consciously more positive reasons of why this is an amazing opportunity. Scared, but excited. Vlog. Okay, first time having campus pizza. Let's test this out. My sister's fucking obsessed with this right now. What the fuck? Pretty good. Nice and greasy. Not too greasy, but just enough. That's fucking good. Good amount, just enough. That's a good slice of pizza right there. I feel like just enough sauce as well. I already took a bite of the crust before I even started this review. Some good crust too. I fuck with this a lot. I recommend. Good shit. Taylor was right. Very right. Oh, and massive thank you for Taylor getting me this pizza. I keep finding the best type of messages I need right now. I'm literally just getting bombarded with exactly what I need to be hearing in this given moment. Read this. Identifying with your material self rather than your spiritual self will always leave you vulnerable to self-hating projections because the mortal self is not who you are. The mortal plane is at best an ever-changing parade of individual perceptions that lack a consistent theme. Sometimes you'll deem yourself worthy of self-regard, and sometimes you won't, depending on what's in your bank account, other people's opinions of you, and so forth. Hardly a great basis for career success. Holy fuck. Like, I feel this too much right now. I have let other people's opinions matter too much. I have identified too much with a certain role. I place other people's values and all that type of shit above my own right now. Even though it was just like a minimum wage job, there's just like a lot that I'm going through right now. And it seems silly to think about when I take a grander look at things because I know it just doesn't matter that much. And it might be like the greatest thing ever for me, honestly. But I still don't like this label of getting fired, man. It really fucking sucks. Alright, so perks of having a masked Photoshop headshot of me. Look at this. Oh my god, this is hilarious. And this is on Grego Gallagher, who's the guy behind Kino Body. And I fucking love this guy's physique. And this is such a funny photo to me because it's like obviously not like an intense Photoshop by any means. I'm not taking my time with this whatsoever. But it just makes me laugh because it's like, it just looks funny, but it looks good as well. Like, because here's the thing, I will look like this someday. And like, it's just a matter of time. And for the time being, I'll just laugh at how funny this Photoshop fucking looks. And that will bring it in even easier because I'm taking it lightly. It's a great game we're playing here. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Why?
You're like,
Why? That's not fair. Don't do that.
Story. Happy birthday. I love you.
Thank you. I love you, Josh.
I love food as well. Oh, especially mashed potatoes.
You're welcome. Sick.
When mom just vanishes. Now we wait.
Mom! Why you do this?
Son.
You don't get one.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you. Nice BPM, man.
Happy birthday, dear mom. Happy birthday to you. Thank you.
And many more.
Thank you.
Love.
How about you blow it, Earl?
That's so good. Love the candles. Thank you.
That was awful.
I want lots of boyfriends.
Oh, great.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Have to pay
Sorry, you had to catch that.
Do
There.
the vlog.
There.
For the
Yay!
Happy birthday.
I don't even know
I
how
love
old
you
you are.
guys.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
21.
21.
21.
That's good. I forgot how good this was. And it's basically a cup of coffee as well. I remember how wired I was one time when I had this. So don't eat this at night.
Here we are.
Just some updates real quick before I go to bed. I am feeling so much better about things. I'm feeling much more detached. I'm feeling like so much more ready to move on about things. Even though like I did get some questionable messages from people today. Not even questionable. Literally just one fucking message really that was just, or maybe like two, that kind of irritated me. But like, yeah, it is what it is. I feel like at times I'm being painted as the bad guy, and like that sucks for me because I know that I'm not the bad guy, but there's like, it just hurts. It just hurts. So I don't like that. But through talking with enough people, I'm seeing more and more that people who are paying the fuck attention, who are actually smart, can see that I'm not the bad guy, and that they have enough perspective to understand the situation, based on past events as well, to understand who is quote unquote the good bad guy and the bad guy here. Honestly, at the end of the day, there is no good and bad guys if you're really taking a large enough perspective. But I just don't want to be the bad guy because I'm not trying. Yeah. Anyways, it's besides the fucking point right now. I feel myself detaching on the sense of like, I don't feel the need to like go back to my store anymore as a worker. I've pretty much detached from the idea of that, though there's still part of me that would like to work at a different type of store with Starbucks. Don't know if I'll end up doing that or if I'm even allowed to do that. Might be completely blocked at this point from Starbucks, but I kind of just want to put my Starbucks barista skills to use still. So I'm not sure if I'm done, but we'll see how things go in the future. But there's a lot just changing right now. It's really interesting, man. My mom is also doing an incredible job of not letting me get sucked into all like the Starbucks drama and bullshit and stuff like that. Like she's just like expecting like a higher level for me, and I really, really appreciate it. It's phenomenal. And honestly, like my mom and I were having such a fucking tough time this like past like 6 months really, and this event has really brought us closer, and I'm very fucking grateful for that. And it was her birthday today, as you saw, and it's just like we both said that like we're grateful that it's bringing it closer now, because we just went through such a rough patch. So I feel blessed about that. I still don't know exactly what I want to do in terms of like job stuff, but I just feel like I'll be good. I'll be fine. And that the world might judge me, yes, but if I'm owning it, that's the right thing to do. And if I am leading with good intent, it eventually just plays out. Just real. And like, if you want to come and project all this bullshit onto me, it's not gonna work. I'm not going to buy into your bullshit games. I'm not going to buy into your negative frames and dip to your level. I'm just not interested. Not interested. So it's time to rise above, keep fucking going, keep detaching, and yeah. But seriously, also just thank you so much to everyone who has taken the time to like reach out and offer kind words and supportive words, because like I have really required it throughout this process. My God, I've just been going through a lot, and like certain people, you've helped so much more. Like I just wasn't expecting certain people to reach out, or if you just took the time to do like just more than expected, you just really helped. You've helped so much. So thank you fucking dearly for taking this time. Like usually I do not need words of encouragement by any means. I definitely did throughout this process. So thank you for helping me. It means a fucking lot. Guys, it's Saturday right now. Drinking my cold brew. There's not really much to record this week other than literally just my thoughts and my processes of going through this detachment phase, if you will, this forgiveness phase. And there's just a lot of like mental stuff. So I'm not recording as much as I normally would be. But anyways, like right now, for example, working on just like editing my vlog from the first one. Still so behind, my God, but step by step. I fucking love cold brew, man. Not as good as Starbucks, but still damn good. Alright, editing Josh here real quick. It's funny that I say on my mind here because I'm almost positive I'm removing this from my reflection because the vlog is incorporating so much of what's on my mind, if you will. Meaning I am constantly spewing whatever the fuck is top of mind for me on this type of vlog, so I don't really need that section much in reflections right now. So it's funny that I said, or I gave this example of the vlog being on my mind, because what's on my mind is in the vlog, if that makes sense. And also, I'll just add, it does not need to be this perfect thing where I'm constantly in sequence, constantly in timeline. I can break the fourth wall as much as I want and fuck up the timeline. The more I detach from perfection and be okay with imperfection, the better these projects go, because I can move faster, I have more fun, I care less, and I again move faster. Like this is probably the biggest thing I'm like realizing right now. I'm like, holy fuck, imperfection actually equals speed. Like if I'm not sitting there judging this project or judging myself for how I'm doing this project, then I'm able to move so much more faster and get so much more done. And in the time of, like, I'm looking at my logo, for example, or this editing like it's going so much faster than it used to, because I do not give a fuck about making every little thing perfect. It's okay to just get something out there. And obviously it's important to focus on high quality, don't get me wrong. But if you are attached to having everything perfect, that is not conducive to good results, I think, at least. Obviously there's exceptions to this rule, don't get me wrong, but in general, that's what I feel right now for creativity. I'd much rather 4/8 over 1/10. The proof is in the math right there. It's really not that fucking complicated. Not sure if you guys remember, but I literally used to code, so I sometimes just build myself random things. I haven't given myself enough time to do this in the past just because I've been crunched for time and it just hasn't fired me up. But anyways, I need to build this like thing to grab like file names right now as a backup, I think. So I'm just fucking around and coding, and it feels really nice. Alright, so let's fucking run this bad boy for a quick sec. And then we do, here, I gotta set this down for a second. What is it? Control Shift. No, it's Alt Shift, I think. And then right click, copy as path. Let's get that, paste this in here. And then we're gonna press run, and it's gonna output the names. It's got like that file, it's removing all the shit, cleaning it up. And this is a list I basically just need to have for all my footage. So, what the fuck is going on here? Obviously, this is the markup right here. That's what you see. You've got like the text area, the run button, and then the output. Pretty fucking basic. Then in the JavaScript, we've basically got things to attach right there to like identify what's what. That was just mock. Actually, that is the exact data we used. And then like the function to replace it. I don't really feel like going through all this, but that's exactly what I used to do that. It's always just nice going back to coding. I miss it some days. This was fulfilling to me. Love. Don't think I want to do it as a career, but it's just a nice skill to always have in my back pocket whenever I need to build something like this. Now I have this tool offline whenever I need it. Also shout out JS Fiddle, you're the fucking bomb. Very pretty. Okay, so I have wanted my podcast to be on Spotify for such a long time. Like honestly, way back when I started my podcast, it wasn't even like a thing to have it was only like the top of top. So that's cool. Having it on there feels nice. Also, the whole like description, I don't know 1000% how I feel about it all right now. I'm trying to come up with the words of how I want this mission to go. But for now it works. I'm not trying to dwell too much. I can put the words as much as I want on there, but the reality is I have to actually back up the words. And like, if I just make the content around it, then I'm able to understand what I'm doing better, I think. And people will be able to help me get with the words if I really can. What I'm trying to say is the words don't fucking really matter. And it's just better to just start. So we did. Yee yee yee. Bro, I have lemon juice. I can't suck.
Snorkel.
Yes, I'm telling you, this is the way.
3, 2, 1. And now take the shot. Let's go. And shot. Yeah. It's a fucking hard move. Shot.
That was actually pretty good.
It's lying. I can see this. No, it's good.
The lemon like masks everything. Yo, whoa, it's the lemon is a hack. Like, it like masks every taste that I hate about a shot.
Absolutely. Are you wasting?
Yes, super. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I wish I could.
One more what?
I said I wish I could.
Oh, I wish you could too.
Like, I want to go rave with you guys right now. Especially just like, I feel like doing something to just say like, get out of the house right now. I'm in so much.
Are you okay?
Yeah, overall. Rough couple past days though, but like, feeling a lot better. Boys and fucking girls, I think I have found vanilla sweet cream cold brew alternative at home. It is literally just as simple as half and half cream. I pour until it looks about like this. And then I also add agave as the vanilla part of it. It actually works. It's close enough right now that that I don't even care. And I'm just like, so good. So fucking good. God damn, I love this. Ugh. So good. Good reflection, lots of takeaways. Felt like my best reflection in a while, so that was good. And then I decided to start working on stuff, and I was looking at my next steps, and I decided to ask this question right here. And I don't know if you can see that properly, but basically I just said, what is the most ideal area for me to focus on right now in terms of income and bringing in income? And what I got was content creation and non-material source energy medicine. So that's fascinating, especially because like last night I was like nerding the fuck out on the idea of video editing and doing that as something to bring in cash, whether that's like client jobs or doing like freelance work potentially, or just straight up like joining like a team, like Team Gary V, I think would be incredible. My God. And just types of things like this that could bring in income now, whether that's like a one-off job or like a full-time thing, or I don't even know, part-time work. There's so many different ways to do it. All I know is I was really detaching last night and realizing, holy fuck, I have so many more skills beyond retail that I haven't been able to properly use, but I feel like I'm ready now. I'm ready to shoot my shot. I have the equipment in place to do so, especially. But more especially than that, if that's a thing, I have a mindset that's in place now, and I'm okay with like getting rejected more and more. So I'm able to shoot my shot and reach out to someone and be like, hey, can I help you with like content creation and stuff like that? And I will work for free to start, to show you that I can help with things like that. So yeah, that's very fucking interesting to me, because I was just like, when I started to get obsessed with something, I've become quite obsessed with it. And last night I was just like so wrapped around the idea of like potentially doing creative work as a way of bringing in income. That interests me so fucking much right now. It'll pay less than something like a bartending gig or whatever, but I'll enjoy it so much more, and that means everything to me. So, and also non-material source energy medicine. Like, I have been putting this off for such a long time, and it means the most to me, so it scares me the most to say like, hey, I'm an energy worker as my full-time thing. So this is interesting, having that both tested strong when I was doing some testing, as well as like my gut. Like, my gut wants to do both. I am scared about doing non-material source energy medicine more than I am about content creation, because energy work is just so out there, and I'm going to have to deal with a lot of judgment if I choose to take that path with energy work. But I'm going to have to take that path eventually. It's just a matter of like, am I strong enough to do it yet? And am I ready to start talking about it and explaining it thoroughly enough? And yeah, again, I can always start out doing free work, and like, I'm just intrigued by the idea of doing underpaid work for now. Like, starting up, for example, I could literally charge $5 for a vlog, then $10, then $20, then $50, then whatever the fuck I choose to go from there on in. But that is how I've seen people do their prices. As soon as they hit as soon as they get that contract, like this one kid, he was like 16 or something like that. He was a graphic designer. I remember talking to him, and he was like sharing his experience with how he did his prices. It was literally, as soon as he got a client he started out with like a $10 logo or whatever, and then did that doubling, and then kept going until he was making like fucking bank for each one. So that's exciting to me. That is exciting to me. There's just so many ways that I can do it right now, and I'm feeling like very detached from the whole Starbucks thing, just because I know like I have so much more to give right now, and I can only do so much when I'm behind the counter, connecting and making coffee and shit like that. So I'm excited. This feels like a more like a blessing than it ever has right now, and there's still more work to be done, my God, but like, we are progressing in the right direction here. Feels fucking good. Also, if you notice, I am getting a little bit shaggy around here, and I am enjoying, because it looks really nice, honestly. So, but anyways, I feel like this is my like unemployed show look thing. So I'm just rocking it for the time being. We'll see how long I want this to get, but probably not gonna shave before excision, or I might. I don't know. This is like, again, I feel like on camera I'm just doing less talk. I'm trying to do less talking, because I'm realizing like, holy shit, I don't need to narrate every little thing, and I'm noticing that as I'm editing more. Also, getting out of the house today for the first time in a bit, so that feels good. Besides the gym, obviously, but I'm gonna go get coffee with Andrew, and I'm going into my old Starbucks, so it's gonna be good. And I know people that are in are like chill with me, so not gonna lie, I am actually a little bit nervous right now to go. I kind of want to just avoid, but that's why I'm going to do this, because like, again, it's, at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal, but I definitely do have some resistance around this, to going to my old Starbucks right now. But yeah, I'm just grateful, like, people I'm in with, that the people that are in today, are like on really good terms with me. So, or at least that's what I think. And like, one of the things I just heard before I left right there was, don't give anyone at Starbucks your power. Rise above. Really real. Really real. They really can't stop me from going. And I'm just gonna do my best to spread love. Because like, I'm not going to shit disturb. I'm just going because I like being there. And I also want to face my fears. Let's do this, gang. We are here. Time to go be loved. So this feels weird, but good. Good type of weird. Like a growth type of situation. And everyone's still so sweet. Alright, that actually went quite well. I'm super fucking high on caffeine right now, but good hangout with Andrew. Got some little bit of work done. Tiny bit. Honestly, I can't really get much done because I'm just flying right now. So much so that I'm about to hit the gym because I just can't fucking focus right now. The team was just very welcoming and it's good to see familiar faces. At the end, I was just curious to see if I could get something I was owed, and the girl just completely overreacted and made me feel very unwelcome in that store. Just like basically threw a little hissy fit right there and just told me how inappropriate it was that I was there and like I shouldn't be here, and it was just insanely disrespectful, and like I'm like, okay. And then she just wouldn't honor the deal we had where I was owed essentially $60 worth more of coffee. And she's just like, fuck you, basically. Interesting when people show their true colors. And I'm very grateful I'm not working with her anymore, because what the fuck? Who treats people like that? It didn't leave a good taste in my mouth. But I'm fucking bigger than her, and I'm going to choose not to engage in this type of bullshit. But I'm not gonna lie, like a little bit shaken up after that, because I just wasn't expecting it. I also really dislike not only how she handled it, but that she didn't honor her word. Time to go hit some cardio as I start my cut yesterday. And today is a good time to do some cardio. So yeah. What is this? This is scarier than machines. There's so much options, holy fuck. For real though? Fuck cardio. What the fuck? I do not want to see this level of sweat on my face. God, but lifting weights is so much better. Could have sworn I was already floating from caffeine. Now I'm just floating at a different level. Updates on tonight. Feeling a little bit off still. Not even a little bit off. Feeling quite off right now, actually. I did do some Gary Vee stuff where I ended up like fucking around and making like quote cards, because I do want to join Team Gary Vee right now. So that would be fucking fun. All I know right now is that I'm letting this Starbucks stuff fuck with me too much. Like, yeah, it just hurts right now. And stuff was brought up for sure today. And that's the blessing about it, because more work to be done. I will get over this Starbucks stuff soon enough. I thought I was pretty much over it. Apparently, there's some unresolved stuff as of tonight. I don't know if I made 100% the right move going in today, but because sometimes when I get into like fear and stuff like that, my gut, I question if it's a gut feeling of no, or that it's just my fear trying to stop me from doing something I should. So anyways, I still don't know if it was ideal for me to go in today, but I did it anyways, just because I wanted to get that over with, and I did it with good intent. Hope that's fucking clear. And I wasn't going in to like rattle people or anything. I was just going in because I miss and love that team, and the customers as well. Holy fuck, god damn, love them. But yeah, it's time to move on. I'm like down to give that place a little bit of space right now while they go through stuff, and then I'll be back when I feel like it's ready again. Here's what I know. It is time for a fucking treatment on myself, because holy fuck, stuff like this is just, it's very important that you deal with it at a root cause and not just push it off, because otherwise it's just gonna come right fucking back. So It is time to tackle that root cause and motherfucking sleep. Looking forward to it.